Hello everybody, it's Imam from Tinkering with Tech. Today is a very special day. Why you ask? Because today marks the start of a new project. Now this project involves solar. Now this is a solar project, and the difference between the other channel projects and this channel project will be that as it's a solar project and I will enhance it slowly, not all at once, which will be really expensive. I will make this a vlog style project. This is one of the 40 freaking solar panels I will use. As you can see, it's quite big for a 40-watt panel. This is because it's pretty old, and it was originally on the roof of my father's factory, but the inverter passed out and the charge controller was very bad and the batteries leaked out, which was as you can understand, it was a very low quality system. The panels themselves are very good. Now as they're a bit old, they are bulky and a bit huge for their power output size compared to the panels today. I mean, if you compare it to today, if it was a bit longer on the top, it would be the equivalent to the size of a 100-watt panel of 12 volts, but this is a 35-watt panel. Now totally they're about 1.4 kilowatts of DC power and 24 volts or 12 volts you can provide them in series or 12 volts, but singly or all parallel. But I'm gonna do it at 24 volts to decrease the wire size. Yeah, you can call me cheap, but it's a very effective system, believe me. Then more on them later. Now this is the batteries I'm gonna use. As you can see, they're pretty much beat up from all the experiment I've done. This side is also dirty. Now these are 12 volt UPS batteries. They are 7 amperes. But I don't even think they have 5 or even 4. They're at max they could be 5 or 4 amperes of capacity. But they're already 2 years old. More on them later. Now this project I'm gonna slowly evolve. Right now I'm just gonna charge the two batteries in series with 2 panels in series. That's gonna be good enough for charging them, as they can handle a max of 2.9 amps. But the panels, one of them gives 2 amperes. They're in series, so the amperes won't increase, so that's safe. Now then for the charge controlling, they'll come later when I add more batteries, but the discharge controlling I will add that now, because I don't want my batteries to die out of discharging. That's just lame. Currently I will power a lamp, LED lamp made of LED strips in parallel. It will be at the top of my staircase. It will run during the night, and when the sun comes up it will turn off, LDR based. It's pretty easy, it's a more powerful version of the normal night light. When the sun is setting, that time it will turn on, and in the morning it will turn off, which is good. That time the batteries will start charging and the cycle will repeat every day. Now if I see that the batteries are getting more discharge than charge, or more charge than discharge, I will once a week or once every 2 weeks I will bring them down, charge them, discharge them, complete a cycle to keep the batteries from dying out very quickly, or else they may die out very quickly and I have to buy good batteries very soon. Now as I did say, it's an evolving project, so it will evolve to a higher extent. In the final extent I will add 200 ampere hour batteries and the whole array of the solar panels with a legit m.p.p.t. Yes, you heard me right. DIY m.p.p.t. because even 12 volt m.p.p.ts are very expensive. I could sell for PWM, but I don't like the cheap controllers. They don't have a trusted manufacturer or even the trusted inside or electronics to handle it. So I'm gonna make a m.p.p.t. myself. If I do fail terribly, then either I will buy a PWM charge controller or I will make a PWM. They're not that hard to make, but right now is directly charging. Then I will go to switching, then PWM, and if I can, then m.p.p.t. But along the way I will add current monitoring, voltage monitoring, then power monitoring or power measurement, and also temperature of the batteries, because they sometimes get hot. As I told you already, they're old. Then when I get to the final stage of the project, I will add a power inverter to replace my generator, which is down at the bottom of my building. It's very old and it won't last that long, so I'm making it to replace that one. So yeah, this is the project. Hope to see you. Now these are the batteries I'm going to use. As you can see, they're connected in series, but the connection broke when I was playing with the carbon rods. Now they are in such a bad condition because I use them for almost each and every rough project I ever find. I use them to light an LED. I used them, 3 of them to light a 100-watt LED. I used a booster to light LEDs with them. Okay, enough LEDs. I used nichrome wire to short them at about 8 amperes. Not each of them, not 2 of them together. Nichrome wire was too long. Then I used carbon rods to like directly play with the terminals, which caused this one to overheat, and oh man, as you can see, it's leaking the sulfuric acid, which is bad. Now I don't even care about these batteries anymore because they have lasted me for about what 2 or 3 years, and when I bought them they were like used. These are for like, you know, the basic stuff like lighting a light with it, emergency lights. These things are common around here. So the recycled batteries, they sell them off as light batteries apparently. I got them for about quarter of the price. About new, they're about $18 or 1500 taka. I got them for about 500 taka, or about $5 or $6, which is very cheap for like batteries. That time I bought three for the price of one. Now if any of these die, then I'm gonna buy 2 for like the actual price, like the 1500 and the new batteries. Then I'm gonna charge them, discharge them, like establish a cycle and then put them up. But currently these are the batteries I'm gonna do, because as you can remember, this is a ghetto project and I'd like to be as cheap as possible. Yeah, I will connect all the discharge electronics, which consist of like comparators and an LDR and a few resistors. If I want a capacitor, to this piece of particle board, and this will be screwed to the wall. Now it's not that big because when I upgrade it later, this will only consist of like a part of the electronics, and I will add like another bigger piece of particle board. That's not a big problem, but currently this will be the board, and this will have like the strips, the connector ports for the wires and the board. Now if you ever wonder why I always use particle board for most of my projects, here's because I have a lot of them left over. There's more behind this cartoon. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of them left over. So I will mostly use this, but sometimes MDF or ply will make an appearance.